Percy, the green engine, runs the goods line alongside the East Coast with Alec and Erica. The line runs alongside the mountains with the roadway and ends at the Sodor Toy Shop, where Percy and his coaches collect toys for many children to enjoy. There is also a station, a commerce center, and a harbor, where small boats come by to transport goods to the nearest harbor on Sodor. Some engines also come by to collect goods from there too. However, because Percy mainly runs the line, there is scarcity. From there, Percy delivers all the mail at every station, where the trains go. And Percy and the service here would never be complete without Alec and Erica. One night, all three were discussing their day. "Well done with the mail, Percy," complimented Erica. "Thank you," grinned Percy. "It wouldn't have done it without you." Alec was concerned. "You did a good job, Percy," he began. "However, I suggest being on time a few seconds earlier." "Alec, I don't always have to be on time, you know." "Well, I've been keeping track of time on when the mail is delivered. I pay attention to clocks around the station and recording what time we delivered the mail at each station, from Krager to Harwick." Percy wasn't buying it. "I have a schedule to keep, and I always stick with it." "Well, Percy, my advice is to start up early. That way the mail would be much more on time than before," Alec recommended. "Don't listen to him. He's wanting everything to be the same." "So do I," answered Percy to Erica. "I also want to be consistent with my schedules too." "Listen, sissy," Alec grumbled. "I just want Percy to be on time, so there won't be delays." "Whatever, Alec." Erica was not amused. "Just don't irritate Percy." When both the coaches went to sleep, Percy couldn't. He stayed up most of the night thinking about what Alec said. When Percy woke up, he realized he was 6 minutes earlier. "Wake up, you two!" he shouted. "Let's be ready for the mail run today!" "Is it Saturday already?" Erica yawned. "Don't be silly," said Alec. "We need to be ready. You heard the Green Goblin." Percy was coupled to the coaches as he went through a quick inspection they have once a week in case any of them need any adjustments or tune-ups. "Erica needs a chain-up," said a workman after examining. "It'll be a while, so you may be delayed." Once Erica was being chained up, Percy whistled. "Come on, let's go deliver mail now!" And he started to puff away, even knocking his crew out of his cab. The workman shouted, "Stop! Stop!" "Percy!" shouted Alec and Erica. Suddenly, one of the chain links was caught on the points. Percy's wheels gripped ferociously on the rails. "You haven't been for the chain up yet!" yelled his driver from a distance. The point blade started to bend, and Erica was so horrified she couldn't even shout for help. "Percy, you mustn't go on any further," Alec demanded. "Yes, I will!" Percy strained. With a great heave, the point blade snapped off and punctured right through Erica. Everything stopped. All there was Erica sobbing loudly through the pain, and the crew examined quickly and called for emergency. "You are a very miserable engine!" Alex snapped. I didn't mean to, Percy whined. As soon as the emergency arrived, Sir Topham Hatt was beyond infuriated. Percy, you have caused a great deal of confusion and delay, he boomed. I shall not let you handle the mail work for the week. Once the week is over, you'll be put on probation until Erica is mended. When he left, Alec was still in a state of upsetness. Thanks a lot, Percy. Now our mail schedule is screwed thanks to you! Percy was at a loss of words. He nearly cried. The mail was then sent by road and water for the week. Afterwards, Percy was set free to work again. This time, he had to carry Alec and the brake van, because Alec didn't have a brake compartment. They struggled to keep things in order. Mail was overloaded, stops took longer, and were rather late. Even the guard was stressed. Later that night, Percy and Alec remained silent at the sheds, alone in the darkness. Before Percy began to sleep, he heard crying. It was Alec. Alec, Percy whispered. What's wrong? I can't run the mail without Erica. And I've been such a terrible being. I can understand missing Erica, Percy replied. You're not terrible either. No, Percy, you don't understand. Erica has been with me ever since we've been built. There's a bond between all of us. I've tried to help you, give you advice, and it made the situation worse. But how? I wanted to run the jobs right and be consistent. Alec, not everything has to be consistent, Percy rephrased from the week before. I mean, if you would be doing work besides mail, this opens up more than just about what we've had before. You know what I mean? But Alec fell asleep. An upset Percy wanted to put things right. Percy went off to the works to see Erica. He could see her under a lonely light. Erica, he whispered. I'm sorry that I've destroyed you. Alec wanted me to be early and consistent with everything. And it's all his and my fault. Now he can't work and live without you. We need you back. Suddenly, an overnight worker walked up towards Percy. I've heard every single word you said. It won't be for another fortnight. Percy needed to find a way to put things right. He chuffed back home, thinking about what he should do. Alec! Shouted Percy. Let's go! For what? Alec jumped. It's time for me to put things right. Alec needed to chain up this time. So Percy tried to do the same thing he'd done with Erica, intentionally. Percy, what are you doing? Alec shouted. I'm going to put things right, Percy strained. Are you crazy? I may be crazy, but I'm doing this for your own good. But this time, the chain snapped. Percy jolted forward and derailed. Sir Topham Hatt soon arrived and spoke severely to Percy. Percy, why do you have to do this again? He started. But sir, Silence! He bellowed. You know better not to disobey chain-ups to be on time. Please, sir, Alec spoke up. This is my fault. What do you have to do with this? Alec explained everything. I just want Percy to have me and Erica back together. Well then, continued Sir Topham Hatt, Percy shall use ordinary vans until Erica is prepared. During her maintenance, you, Alec, shall stay with her at all times. Both Alec and Percy were relieved. In no time, Percy was pulled back on the track. Luckily, he wasn't hurt, though he knew he somehow hurt the postal industry with his mishaps. Despite being lonely without his mail vans, he still enjoyed talking to others by exchanging for information. Alec apologized to Erica, and she forgave Alec. A while later, Percy was ready to pick up his coaches. This is just like the first time I picked you two up after refurbishment, Percy remembered. It does, doesn't it? Answered Erica. Sure does, sis, followed Alec. Both the coaches were pleased to see him again. Alec doesn't make him feel uncomfortable anymore, and Percy knows that Alec and Erica will always be inseparable.